Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're stepping into what honestly feels like a powerful psychology documentary. We're exploring the absolute core of what drives human achievement, and we're unpacking a concept that is literally life-changing, mastering the psychology of success. So let's just dive right in, because understanding exactly how the human mind shapes our reality is, well, it's the most profound journey you can possibly take. We're going to look at the hidden mechanisms your brain uses to either hold you back or completely propel you forward.
Have you ever found yourself asking this exact question? Why do some people just seem to achieve their goals effortlessly, while the rest of us kind of constantly struggle? It's a totally fascinating mystery, right? We look at highly successful folks and immediately make all these assumptions. We think, oh, they must have genius-level intellects, or bottomless bank accounts, or maybe just incredible luck. But actually, the data tells a completely different story. What separates them isn't their resources at all. It's that they understand the operating system of the human mind. And more importantly, they know exactly how to hack their own.
And that completely changes how we need to frame this whole topic. We so often treat psychology as this clinical field reserved for studying other people's behavior. But in the context of success, psychology is your ultimate toolkit for self-mastery. It's the framework for untangling your thoughts, taking absolute control of your habits, and consistently making way sharper decisions. The very moment you map your own mind is the moment you gain the ultimate leverage to transform your life. So let's break this down into 4 core principles, starting with Principle 1, the power of self-talk. Now, this isn't just some motivational cliche. This is strictly biological. The foundational rule of your brain is that it believes what you repeatedly tell it. When you adopt the mindset of, I can't do this, your mind basically acts as a search engine, actively hunting for evidence to prove you right. It highlights every single past failure. But simply shifting that phrasing to, I can learn this, completely pivots your brain's objective. It immediately stops scanning for roadblocks and starts hunting for solutions. You are literally programming your brain's algorithm to spot opportunities. Think of a student who struggles with math. The second they stop saying, I'm bad at math, and start saying, I am learning how to solve this, their brain transitions from defense mode to active problem solving. It's a total game changer.
Which leads us straight into Principle 2, momentum through small wins.
Okay, so one of the most common psychological traps is that we absolutely love to dream these massive, world-changing dreams, but we refuse to take the unglamorous little steps to actually get there. We want the finish line without running the race. But psychology shows us that small wins are simply non-negotiable. Tiny victories, like making your bed to start the day, reading just one single page of a book, or sending that one daunting email you've been avoiding, these physically build confidence inside the brain circuitry. You don't necessarily notice it in a day, but consistent progress compounds. It's that relentless daily consistency over sporadic bursts of intense effort that actually leads to extraordinary results over time.
And this brings us to a major paradigm shift. Principle 3, environment over motivation.
If you ask most people the secret to success, they'll probably say you just need to, want it bad enough. But the research completely shatters that myth. As the data clearly shows, your surrounding environment actually has a heavily disproportionate influence on your behavior compared to just your internal motivation. In fact, it's a massive 75 to 25 split. If you're just white-knuckling it, relying entirely on a tiny reserve of willpower, you are fighting a losing battle. Motivation inevitably fades, but your environment, that is constant. So the rule is incredibly simple. Optimize your environment and your behavior changes naturally. Look, if you're trying to focus, but your phone is buzzing face up right there on your desk, your brain is burning precious energy just trying to ignore it. But when you curate your space, like when you deliberately put that phone in a completely different room, better decisions happen by default. You don't have to force the focus, the environment just pulls the desired behavior out of you automatically.
Building on that perfectly controlled space, we reach Principle 4, the science of visualization.
Now, this isn't magic. It is a proven neurological hack utilized by Olympic athletes and top-tier CEOs. They all share this profound habit. They vividly imagine success before they ever take action. Before they step onto the field or walk into a high-stakes negotiation, they run a mental simulation. By repeatedly visualizing the goal, the brain actually maps the neural pathways, training itself to see the target as a probability rather than an impossibility. That mental trial run fundamentally alters how you perform when the real moment finally arrives.
So we've covered self-talk, small wins, environment, and visualization. Now we reach the climax, master your mind. This is the undeniable, compounding formula of exactly how you shape your reality. It all starts right at step 1, your thoughts. That self-talk and visualization we just discussed, they directly influence your physical actions. Then step 2, those actions, specifically those small daily wins performed in an optimized environment, they start to calcify into your actual habits. And finally, step 3, your habits relentlessly build your future. It's like a domino effect. Master step 1, and you ultimately get to dictate your destiny at step 3. Which leaves us with this absolute truth. The most powerful force you possess is your own mind. The ultimate tool for achievement isn't some groundbreaking new technology, a massive bank account, or a huge network of contacts. The person who learns to map, train, and master their own mind gains the unparalleled ability to shape their entire future. So I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought. What will you train your mind to achieve today? What is one single actionable step you can take the literal moment this explainer wraps up? Maybe it's finally clearing off your desk to fix your environment, or just flipping one I can't into an I can learn. Take that one tiny step today. Thank you so much for joining me to explore the profound psychology of success. If you found this valuable, definitely hit like, subscribe, and join us next time as we continue unpacking the ideas that change the way we think. See you then.